Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff.
On the kick return back, they cheating.
On the run from inside his own.
Oh, we out to the racing.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision.
We out to the racing.
There you go. Open it up.
That's it. They don't let you run it back, they cheating.
Touchdown, Gator.
It's a good start, brother.
Still full in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates.
Turn up, fellas.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and they blocked it.
Here we go, here we go,
Can't do
here we
it much better
go.
than that. Get the kickoff return. Take it 98 to the
They
house.
can't let me
and put a
live.
touchdown on the board. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
Bruh,
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
come on,
This guy
dog.
makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Yes, sir.
You gotta start fast. You gotta have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you
Go,
do make
fellas.
some mistakes, this crowd will
I
pounce
need
on
you to be a man. Oh, shit. You in it. You came out in it.
Bringing the energy and noise early. A designed run for the
Damn it.
quarterback. Across the 15. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
Takes the easy completion.
Hold it at 3, fellas. Hold it at 3.
6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing
Yeah, we there.
emotions
We there.
in these type of games,
It's a D-line game, fellas. It's a D-line game.
this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get
No,
off
yeah.
the field on 3rd down.
No, yeah.
They'll try to get him through the air. Fires toward
No, not on 1. Not on 1. Not on 1. No. I disagree. I disagree. Not on 1.
And the
No.
NCAA puts them on top by
No.
1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
I disagree with
And they
that
finished the deal with a
wholeheartedly.
26-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down here and make a stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every single week.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Knocked off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
Get him out of there.
Take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail.
No.
DB's blocked up tight on the receiver. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play defense. All right. Why go for that? Why?
Bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP in the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
That's me.
Fires into traffic.
It's fucking me, man. Come on, man. User. How you play both, right? Best fucking secondary in the damn nation, man.
How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Let's go score here, man. Not my fault last time, team.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
It's all about making plays. This guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast.
That's my fault. I'm not looking at formation.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Wide receiver shows motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB.
On the 3 defense, keeping y'all in terrible situations.
He's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Man, this shit's so lame,
And it is a chunk play.
I hate this fucking glitchy ass shit these niggas running this league.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because
fucking jet sweep third. I hate this shit.
Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, that on fucking jet sweep bullshit.
And runs to the football like that.
Hate this fucking.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. We saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. Look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He'll toss it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LA LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home.
One thing to another, I can't pick it up.
A good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking.
And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
God damn.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is hitting up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points.
How did he get that?
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. Listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker.
He's going to let it go.
Bro, I'm so... Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's why I'm done with this fucking bullshit league. I don't know what this damn shit on. I don't know what this shit on.
Manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver to work as well.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Oh, they ain't even moved, bro.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The ball's free.
Pick it up and ride. Pick it up to the crib.
With a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll need some urgency to get something on the board before halftime. 11 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did. The quarterback is in rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. Defense just cradling that.
Why do I even play in his knee, bro? Why do I even play in his knee? Why? Why? Why?
Trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So complicated.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Why do I even play in his knee? Why?
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
What the fuck?
The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Getting in the lane. Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads it.
I threw that ball 3 times. I threw that ball.
Pass is intercepted.
This is so slow. I threw the ball 3 times, bro. How many times I gotta tap it, bro?
How about that D coming up with a play like that? How efficient have they Man, as they extend this lead here in Week 5.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
Bro, I feel like a bit late. It might be, bro. It might be. You might be right this time. I came in front. You might be right. It's that. I've heard that bit 3 times. I nigga screaming across the middle. 8 down
The
second.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Like, what took us so long to throw it? I don't get it, bro. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, bro. This shit taking forever to throw the ball.
And he is taking it all the way back.
This shit
Touchdown
crazy.
Volunteers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play.
This shit not even good. I hate
great job
shit that's not
making
even
the interception.
good.
Right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content.
This
Take
shit
that
not
thing all the way
even.
back.
This shit going so slow, bro.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. He's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find them.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. Got to stop turning the football.
The Gators will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those.
Pressing circle, bro. Why my man not throwing the ball? I'm pressing circle.
Just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense?
Man, not throwing the ball,
You can drop
bro.
7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He makes the connection. And sure, tackle there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd
Why
period.
don't you keep doing this shit? Cause my shit want to act all slow, bro. This shit is trash, bro. What? Look at this shit. Now I can't come. It's trash ass lead, bro.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
How many times I got to quit?
Knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Got him backed up. You got him in a fourth down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the third play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on fourth down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Running inside the 20.
Please play me. No, nope. Ain't gonna say that. Ain't gonna say that.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the stick. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's brought down after a nice game. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is a beautiful situation.
Now you want to talk. Please don't talk when you up, bro. Unless you want to play, unless we play off bread, unless we put a play for the bread. Don't talk right now. Please don't. Because we can definitely go into regulars and play. Please. Please, please. If we want to go play for it, please just let me know. I got plenty of time.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out to the back.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
We got 99
carries. 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
This fucking league is terrible. Why? I can't pick a damn play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears
what
back
I gotta do?
to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Bro, this shit is so...
Interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, poke the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.